Hi there, this is a really cracking Cruising with the Stars hour today. We've got a wonderful magician, illusionist Sean Heydon with us, and he's just had me sort of my jaw hanging open with amazement at some of the close-up work and magic tricks he's been doing with cards. Now, you actually invent or manufacture, or whatever you call it, tricks for other magicians, do you?
Mainly myself and other magicians, but yeah, people will contact us and they'll say, we've got a product launch, or we've got our sales awards, we want to make our managing director appear, or, you know, do something special for us.
Yeah.
And then I've got me and a couple of my friends, close friends, that are really inventive as well.
Yeah.
And we come up with an illusion to sort of specifically to their needs.
It must be great fun. It must be great fun, because I'm sure you've got some sort of framework to work in as a magician.
Yeah.
You know the basics of making things appear and disappear. So do you have to sort of scale them up and scale them down? What's one of the largest things you've made appear or disappear?
Biggest thing we've made appear is a HGV lorry.
Oh,
so,
whoa.
Which can't get bigger than that, can you?
You made it appear?
Yeah. And
what was that for? What was the event?
It was for a product, I can't remember the name of the company. It was for one of these pallet force type companies, and it was their Christmas party, and they wanted to do something special to make their MD appear.
Yeah.
So what we came up with was what can be more relevant than making the lorry appear with all the flashing lights and the horn going, and then he climbs out of it to give his keynote speech.
So you made an HGV appear. Was this in a stage setting?
It was on stage setting, so it was there like awards banquets, Christmas party at the end of the year, and so it was across the stage. A big sheet comes up. I whip it away. The lorry's there. The MD climbs out of it and goes into his thanks everybody for work this year.
How fantastic! How well was that received?
Incredibly well. That was a You can clap now, seriously.
Oh, what about the one with the Ferrari?
Oh, well, that was at an event before a Silverstone race, and the company wanted to make one of their drivers appear. So what we did was we made the car appear and then float in the air and then disappear, reappear again back on the stage, and then the driver got out of it again to do his speech and good luck for tomorrow, everybody.
And you made the car actually float in the air?
Yeah.
How brilliant. I mean, I have to ask you, do you need really heavy-duty lifting equipment to make that happen?
No, it's magic. It's magic. I can't tell you. Don't ask me questions like that.
It's just brilliant. I could watch and listen to tales about magic all my life. I love it. Who is your hero as a magician? Who are some of your heroes? My
heroes, you've got people that you would never have heard of. Like there's an Argentinian guy who's incredibly brilliant called René Levant. Yeah. And he's only got one arm. And any of the sleight of hand that I've done so far on the show for you, he can do all of that with one arm. And he scripts these beautiful poems that go with it as well. It's really, really good stuff. René Levant, his name is. Yeah. The favourite magician that people would have heard of, I'm really into David Copperfield. Yeah. You can't get a better stage magician than him, and the stories that he tells are fantastic to go along with them.
So what about people like, what are the American two, and one of them got more
Penn and Teller. Oh no, Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah,
I thought they were brilliant. Yeah. But they were a little bit before my time, so I never really got to see them properly. I've seen clips on the television, and they were fabulous. And they started out on cruise ships.
Did they?
What happened is one of them, I can't remember it the right way around. One of them was a waiter, and one of them was a magician going around just doing an act on his own. And then they sort of got together and added cats to the act on the ships. Yeah. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they ended up in Vegas. So they started as a cruise ship act.
Good grief.
Yeah, and met on a ship as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? And you've done the cruise ships?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, which, I mean, how long ago? How many have you been doing?
I've done a few. I've done, my favourite one was, it was quite recently, about a year or so ago, and it was around it was a saga one, I think. Doing around Africa. Yeah. And there's a bit of a problem with it because it was the exact same time that Colonel Gaddafi decided to throw his dummy out the pram.
Oh dear.
So we ended up going to this fabulous tour and ended up having to skip Libya and go to Tenerife.
Oh, instead?
Which I preferred. I thought it was fabulous. And I went shopping, bought some new trainers. Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, so do you do many cruises?
I've done a few. I don't do so much now. I'd like to do some more. Yeah. But I've done some P&O ones around down the Panama Canal, and that was absolutely beautiful.
Everyone says how good that is.
That's my favourite. That was really, everything's my favourite. It was really brilliant.
Yeah. Well, tell you what we're going to do now, and if you could just explain, give us a quick explanation about what this is all about. The clip we're going to look at now, it's called Rickety Tower.
The Rickety Tower of Death. I've not died yet, I'm still here.
Yeah.
And so I was Rickety Tower of Death. The concept is, I wanted to create a really dangerous card trick.
Yeah.
So I thought somebody could pick a card, remember it, I could put the whole pack of cards down my trousers, they could strap my feet up, hang me upside down in a straitjacket with electric knives cutting through the rope that holds me up, put then a bed of knives underneath my head. I'd have to escape from the straitjacket, find their card, climb up the scaffolding, turn off the knives that are cutting through the rope, all before I plunge to my death and find the right card. Yeah. And most of the time it goes all right. I've got a few scars here and there, got one on my wrist here, but I'm covered in scars from it.
But you're barking, aren't you? Yeah. You're nuts. The Rickety Tower of Death.
And it is really a rickety tower. It's a bit of old scaffolding.
Dear me. Well, here we go. Let's take a look now at the Rickety Tower of Death.
Touch the back of any card. This one. Don't let the audience see, it's a secret for now. Take a peek at it, put it straight down there on the table. Remember what it is? That's very important. Because next, Garnet is now going to strap me into the straitjacket of death. Thank you. But Garnet, before we do, we have something very important. I have a duplicate set of cards. Exactly the same as the other set. Garnet, can you see a duplicate of your card in there?
Yes, I can.
Well done. These are going to go down here. I'm then going to escape from the straitjacket of death whilst finding Garnet's chosen card. Straitjacket. Garnet, you can help do this up. Grab a book or go for it. When I'm in the straitjacket, I'm then going to be hung upside down from the Rickety Tower of Death.
Get me to hurt yourself.
Yes. You're right, Garnet. No, yeah. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Yeah, thanks. Right, stop laughing. This is my job. If there's young magicians' parents in the audience, they'll all be doing this one day.
Oh, what a daft trick. Do you ever get cut?
Yeah, lots, all the time. When I'm climbing all the way up to the top, from upside down to get into the top to release myself, all the blades end up going around my stomach here.
Yeah.
It's a great diet.
Oh, and I believe your little girl cries when she sees that.
Yeah, Ebony, when she's seen it on videos or on the YouTube a couple of times, even if I'm standing next to her, she worries that I'm really getting hurt. And I have to explain to her, Daddy's here, it's still okay. But she still thinks, because she sees me there, I'm stuck in the TV upside down somewhere.
Now, with that, I'm sure you owe a lot to Houdini, the original escapologist who was, you know, so worldwide acclaimed. Has the technique of escaping from a straitjacket changed much since the days of Houdini?
Well, there's different straitjackets, so I'm sure the straitjackets that are made now will differ a little bit to the straitjackets that were made when Houdini was around.
Right.
And depending on different makes of straitjackets, like some straitjackets you do have to pop your shoulder out. And some straitjackets that you don't have to do that. There's a technique for doing it. So it differs from straitjacket to straitjacket.
Right.
You can have a bit of fun though. If somebody gives me a straitjacket to escape from, there isn't the one where you have to pop your shoulder out. I explain to the audience that some straitjackets you have to dislocate your shoulder. So when my hand might just click my fingers to the microphone, people think
it sounds like a bone popping out. Do that again.
Just underneath the jacket. No one sees me do that. Just a joke.
Oh dear me. And have you ever accidentally popped your shoulder out?
Not accidentally. I've only done it deliberately if I've had to.
So you can actually pop your shoulder out?
With a lot of pain.
Oh.
If you're hanging upside down and you're going to die, you pop your shoulder out to survive, don't you?
I suppose you do, really. Well, listen, we're going to take a little break. And then we'll be back with you shortly, and you're going to do a few more tricks in the studio for us. And actually, we're going to do one which involves you, our lovely viewer. So keep it here. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.